Hello, movie lovers! Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to review a movie I just watched called Hellfest. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So I went to the theaters today and saw Hellfest. I was super excited for this movie. I'm a big fan of haunted house style movies, and I always loved haunted houses, although I haven't really, it seems like lately they don't do haunted houses as much. It's more like corn mazes and haunted mazes and stuff like that. I guess every once in a while a haunted house does pop up, but I remember when I was younger, like a teenager, they'd always do this really big one every year, and I would always go to it, and I was just so amazed. And I always love even just like haunted house movies, just seeing the cool sets. Like I always find them to be so cool. But this one's rated R, has a 1 hour and 29 minute runtime, and is a horror movie. It is directed by Gregory Plotkin. It stars Bex Taylor-Klaus, Rain Edwards, Amy Forsyth, Courtney Dietz, Christian James, Matt Mercurio, and Roby Attal. So this movie is about this, supposedly, I'm pretty sure they said this was a traveling kind of thing called Hellfest. But I don't think that's possible. This Hellfest place ends up being like this giant amusement park, really. I mean, it's huge. It's not like a house or a maze or a corn maze or something. It's this huge thing with buildings, rides, mazes, hundreds of employees. You know, just the logistics of this thing basically seem like it would be impossible to move, at least for any kind of cost that would be feasible. But so you go in and there's all these mazes, and there's like different levels of scares. And I mean, they're not corn mazes. They're like basically haunted house type mazes. And maybe they weren't even all mazes. They called them mazes, but I mean, I didn't really see a lot of places where they were getting lost or anything. But they want to go to this one, I can't remember the name of it, but basically it was like one of the more extreme mazes. So they go through some of the littler stuff, and they go, there's like alcohol there, they're drinking, and then they go play like carnival games and to win prizes. And there's like 6 people, and 4 of them, you know, are 2 couples, and then the other girl and the other guy, like they like each other, but they're not a couple yet. And so they're kind of on like a first date kind of thing. And he got them all these VIP passes, so they get like to the front of the line. And this place is like sold out, and you know, it's like a haunted house type vibe, and you know, people are everywhere trying to scare you. And so, like I said, they play some games, and then they're gonna move on to the more extreme, the second most extreme maze. And basically when you get there, you have to sign a waiver and everything because they can touch you. And it's not like an extreme haunted house where they're going to torture you, but they do like grab you, and at one point they like pick the girl up and run away with her, but they don't really do anything with that. So the deal is, though, the whole time that there is this guy kind of stalking them and killing people for real, and everybody just thinks it's part of the show. The people in the group kind of go back and forth on whether or not they think this guy is a real killer, or if it's part of the show and he's just trying to scare them and he's just kind of stalking them as part of his job. The one main girl, though, I don't think she ever stops believing that he's actually killing people. And they just slowly, one by one, get picked off while they're going through all these mazes and stuff. And, you know, they're always just like, well, they'll catch up. They'll catch up. They're not even concerned that their friends just disappear for no reason. But like I said, you know, I always love these haunted house style things. And they had lots of really cool sets. I loved them. They were so cool. I would almost say I'd love to walk through this place, but probably be a little scared. So the kills in this movie, I don't know, they seemed a little tame to me. There were a couple good ones. There wasn't a lot of gore or anything in this, but there was nothing too crazy going on. Also, they do a lot of jump scares. If you could imagine walking through an actual haunted house, people jumping out, making loud noises all the time. That was basically what they did throughout the entire movie, was these loud noises and people jumping out and stuff. So there's a lot of jump scares. If you guys are susceptible to that, probably get a lot of good jumps out of you. But the movie, to me, it wasn't that scary. I mean, obviously, I don't really find movies scary, but it just didn't seem like the story was that scary. The killer wasn't that scary. And you really don't get any explanation for the killer, why he's killing. This movie has a terrible ending that I just did not like at all. You're just like, what? That's the end? You know? But I did really like this movie. This would be an awesome movie, like if you're about to go out to a haunted house, just to watch this, and you get there and you're just like freaking out. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I really did enjoy this one. I think you guys should check it out, horror fans. I think you'll at least get some enjoyment out of this. With the lack of a really good villain, killer, whatever you want to call him, though, I do feel like it suffers a little bit from that. But like I said, I really enjoyed this one, but I am a sucker for haunted house movies, so I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I just really enjoyed it, and I'm going to try to go back and watch it again because my wife really wanted to go see it, so I'm going to try to take her in to see it. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out suggested videos. Check out my website, BobsMovieReview.com, and I'll see you guys next time.